Hello and welcome in this first preparation video. I will keep it short and concise as possible. I just want to give you some little nuggets for the back of your mind. You can just leave it there. You don't have to do anything with it. Just watch it, listen to it, let it sink in, take it with you somewhere in the back of your mind, and then show up. Best would be to be live every day. I also want to keep that short and concise because we all have a lot to do. I know that. So I want to honor your time. But to get the best result, it would be best to watch every little pre-video, show up live, download the worksheet. I keep that to one page because I know you don't have time for a whole book, a whole workbook. If it's not possible, then catch the replay. It will work. It's just you miss the momentum energy of the live moment. Yeah, and then go, next day, go to the next prep video and then come show up live. And again, so we do that for 3 days. In total, we are talking about how to reclaim your freedom, right? At this specific moment, right before summer, so that you are able to feel really good, reset some things in yourself, maybe your energy, your clarity, your impact, vision, so that you really can land inside yourself and be centered. Also, that you will remind yourself of why all these things matter to you. Like, why are you even busy doing your work, showing up? And why is it important for you to impact your life? And also to be really ready to be of great impact in this specific year, because 2022 is still your year, and maybe it even has been already your year. Imagine we can grow and expand way more beyond that. So let's start with number one. For this, day one is about reclaiming your energy. So every day we will look at one specific piece of the puzzle that you need to have really well set to reclaim your freedom. Today we are looking at energy, your energy. And for this, I will talk about it later in the live training. I love to give you 3 notes on this. So there we go. First of all, please, and I have my little whiteboard with me for a reason, because I like to just draw so that you get the visual, and just this will help you to let it sink in and not be really, in your head about it. Because we're going for insight and integration more than intellectual knowing what I'm saying, because maybe I'm not going to say so many smart things. It's more about what you do with it, and I can help you do things with it. So let's go for that. So let's start with the core of the methodology I use. In the end, everything I teach will be brought back to this triangle, where we have like 1, 2, 3 layers. And this is about living your life. This is about owning your life. And this is about impacting your life. So we have live your life, own your life, and impact your life. Well, for sake of the shortness of this video, I will not go in depth into it now, but imagine this is a process. So we all want to have the impact, right? Impact may look like, because I'm mostly talking about, we want to be so free that we can impact our life to the fullest. Impact may look like different things for the different people. It could be you're longing for more freedom, or you're looking for more income, more money, or you're looking for more right soul-aligned clients, or you're looking for more connection with your loved one, or you're looking for, in general, feel more connected. Maybe you are looking for the exact clarity on your purpose-driven work. So we all have these desires. If we were to have more of that or work closer to that, It would give us more fulfillment, more connection to who we truly are and how we're meant to be in this world. It would also give us more impact. We were to impact more of who we are in the core essence. So impact can be about reaching millions. I mean, many people. It can be about that, but it doesn't have to be about that. It can be about being on stage and having a broad audience in front of you, but it doesn't have to be. Impacting your life in my world means you make it mean the best, the most, most full aligned. Yep. So let me keep it until this, let me keep it here, stop it here, the whole, because in normally in my work, one-on-one and in groups, I go in depth, because here we can talk for weeks what that actually means. But just for now, know that we have to live, own, and impact. If we want this, something that is on top of the triangle, let's make it red. Oh, this is tiger today. Let's make it green. If we want to go to what we desire, we need to start here. So in other words, that means, like, here we're coming to the main point, the mistake I see the most in my field, is that business owners, leaders, entrepreneurs, coaches, they know what they want. By the time that they are, courageous enough and willing enough and ready enough to say, this is what I want, this is the impact I desire, whatever that may be for them, then they go work towards that outside themselves, using strategies and going to coaches who give them strategies to the XYZ, because for them that is really helpful. And that may bring you pretty far or not. Like, let's be real. How many of us have made, oh my God, paid so much money already to coaches and to programs where it sounds amazing, but it's just not working for you, right? So this has to do with that we work on the outside to something that we first need to get straight on the inside. So first thing to know for today is always go inside first. That is core basic. I have the proof seen so many times now, not only for myself, but also with all my clients. It always is the main thing where it goes wrong. So dive in first, go within first. Make sure you can live your life, then own your life and impact your life. And in pretty short, living your life goes about being able to actually live it, not surviving it, not moving from one solving the problem to another solving the problem, like survival mode, emotional survival mode, practical survival mode. Like, actually live your life, experience the life to the fullest, meaning you need to have healed all the old shit and all the old stories and all the old stuff that is underneath the surface. And most of us have done quite some healing work already, which is amazing. I applaud you and celebrate you for that. But still, you have these moments where you don't know why, but it's just not working. And that has to do with that in the undercurrent, there are still unseen, invisible to you triggers that are holding you back. And mostly this has nothing to do literally with the impact you desire. So, for example, I had a client, she desired to broaden her impact. She already did many things so right. And she said, I don't know what it is, but just it's impossible to break through. There's a little glass door and I can't go beyond it. And then, so what we did, this is what she desires. We had to go back to here. Like, what are the things, what are the stories there? What are the old triggers? What are maybe little or big traumas that are holding her back in an unseen way? Like, what is going on in the system, in the epigenetic system, in the family system, what is going on that is keeping her back from doing it. Like she had all the ingredients and still there was something there keeping her back. Okay, holding her back. So in this case, it like literally she said, I don't have big traumas in my youth. It's like there's nothing there. But then she did not realize that the country where her grandmother came from had such deep cultural beliefs about how to behave, especially as a girl, and how it's not possible for you to rise to the fullest. And she had no clue. So it was pretty funny when we found that out. It immediately shifted. And now she doesn't even need me. That is a good thing for me. So there are always things here. Still, after 20 years myself, every time there comes a new layer, every time there comes a new level where I want to go to, all triggers come up. And yes, it will become more easy every time, but bear in mind, keep in mind, know this, that always, if the impact is not coming, if the impact is not working, if the money is stuck, if the clients are stuck, if the impact is stuck, if you can't feel really free while being on stage or in front of a group, there's always stuff coming up. Or it's not maybe coming up, but there's always stuff that is blocking it. So we first need to heal things in our private lives, in our personal lives, for our business to succeed to the next level. This is the whole thing for the breakthrough principle. Okay, so we will come back in other days on this triangle. This is the first thing. The second thing, I will keep that short and sweet, is this. I always consciously choose to always work holistic. And I think from now on, if not already, you should always look, listen, work holistic. When it comes to yourself, your personal life, your relationships, your leadership, the way you work in your business and the way you build your business, the way you expand your impact. Holistic means to me that all levels are working at the same time. We are aware that at the same time, everything is there. So even though we're talking about facts, we always have facts, we always have emotions, we always have energy, we always have a bigger context that is also working on all of the other layers. It also means we are human beings, you know, even if we are in our work mode, the way how we as a human being function at that moment decides how much is coming out, what exactly is coming out, right? So we cannot separate ourselves from our business or from our success. We do need to have boundaries, by the way, that is a whole important thing, but we cannot separate it. We are a whole. And the better we are connected to the whole of who we are, the more impact we will have. I promise you that. And that will become more clear in day 3 also. So for today, and that is the third point, this is why we're going to talk about energy today on day 1, is energy is everything. So however many tactics or strategies or methodologies or templates or whatever I could give you, and I have those all in stock for you, but it would mean nothing if your energy were off. And this is something I learned through all these 20 years. Like we can do so much, but it all starts and ends with our energy. So being very conscious and aware about your energetic and emotional well-being, because they are so close connected, this should be your priority number 1 every day, every time. And that is pretty difficult to remind yourself to that, but also to, you know, be able to prioritize that for yourself, especially if you have you know, a partner, if you have kids, if you have clients going on, all of it, but it should be your priority. And in the live training, I will tell you all about why and how, like, what does that even mean and how can we do it. We will also do a little exercise so that you directly feel what I mean, because honestly, it will make all the difference. Whatever you have to choose, whatever you have to say, whatever you have to write, whatever you have to, you know, how you have to show up, like with difficult situations, with when you feel very overwhelmed, when you feel super insecure, when you are nervous, when you are having, you know, less clarity than normal, when you have been ill and still have to show up, when you are in a part of the you know, part of the puzzle where you feel less secure. Do this exercise and it will make freaking all the difference. I tell you. So show up live. I will see you there. Let me know in the Facebook group how this was for you, this video, what you get out of it. I love to know that, and I see you in the training. And tomorrow there is another prep video for you. Ciao.